Beanie Sliker, and I am here with my co-host, Mary Werkheiser.
Hey,
Welcome.
Beanie, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing okay.
Good. We've had
Been
a
a long.
lot of hockey here at the 757, a lot of hockey. A couple weekends ago, the Regional Training Center hosted the Ring of Honor, and we had 6 out-of-town teams, which was awesome, and 8 local teams. Assumption from Kentucky, Trinity and Collegiate from Richmond Collegiate, Scarsdale from New York, Bishop O'Connell and Oakton from Northern Virginia. And shout out to our local teams, Norfolk Academy, Nansen River, who had a great weekend, Cox, FC, Catholic, Cape Henry, Kellam, and Grafton and Gloucester from the other side of the water. What did you think about the tournament?
I I've always loved the Ring of Honor, and I love the fact that it grew, and we have definitely a lot more teams in it. Definitely would love to play some of these teams, Gloucester teams that we normally don't get to play.
Yeah, I'm hoping we can expand it even bigger to
Yeah.
maybe make it a 3-day tournament, get some more out-of-town teams to come. It's just really good, and love talking to the out-of-town teams, all the good things they had to say.
I saw the Assumption coach this past weekend up at the other tournament, and she was very complimentary as well. She said it was a really well-run tournament, so hopefully
Good.
it will continue to grow.
I talked to Margie at the end after they beat Nansen River in overtime, and she was like, "I love coming here. It's such a great tournament for us." And they actually made a mini vacation out of it. I think they rented a house and
Down Sandbridge.
they came home. They came down. They practiced at William and Mary on Friday. They played both their games on Saturday. Maybe just a one day. I don't know what she did, but they just loved it, and they just the weather was beautiful. It wasn't too hot. It was great.
Yep.
I talked to the Northern Virginia people. I thought this was interesting about officiating, and they said, probably shouldn't be saying this, but she said where they're from, the officials stand in a circle, each circle, and they don't move.
Yeah. Paul VI, we went up there, and that is the case. They don't move.
Really?
Yes.
I
Yes.
thought that was
And they
so
give-
interesting.
Well, for the 5 yards, they gave probably 5 or 6 warnings, and I was like, at some point you have to up it to a corner, and he's like, no, I read the rule book, and I was like, okay.
Oh, within the 25?
Yeah.
Oh,
inside the
that's not even a
25.
warning here. I feel like
Yes.
we do
yes,
it right away. Yeah.
Right away. And he goes, well, they don't know the rules then. I was like, okay, I'm not getting involved.
That weekend, we presented our first Chick Parham Player of the Week, sponsored by Il Giardino. She had an awesome weekend at Ring of Honor. Cadence Parker from Nansen River. She is a junior defensive center back. Thoughts on the Proving Grounds this past weekend?
What a tough tournament for us.
I think for everybody.
Well, I've always said if we're going to go all the way up to Pennsylvania to play a tournament, we might as well play the top 10 teams, and that's what we did. And played Academy Notre Dame, who was ranked second, and they showed why they were ranked second. They beat us very easily 4-0.
Right.
But our girls fought back. But New Trier, who was top 10 as well, they were right with us, and we didn't have a very good first half, but our second half was much better. We came back. I think it was 4-1 at half,
And final score was 4-3?
and the final score was 4-3. Yeah.
Was it
So,
pretty even, though?
Yeah, for the most part.
Okay.
So, but it was a great place to learn. I mean,
Yeah.
it was a great place. And for us, it's the only place that, we've got 2 tough games coming up with Trinity Episcopal from Richmond and Collegiate School in Richmond. And it was a great setup for us for those games.
And Trinity's this Friday?
It's next Friday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. We had 2 other local teams go. Nansen River. They were 2-1 on the weekend. They beat Bryn Mawr of Baltimore 2-1, and they beat Saratoga Springs from New York. I don't know what they're ranked, but they beat them pretty handily 5-1. And they lost to Morristown 1-0, a powerhouse from New Jersey. And then First Colonial also went. They tied Oak Knoll 2-2, and they lost to the Hill School. Who are they ranked 1?
Hill School is 1.
Yeah, they lost to them 5-1.
And that's very impressive because the Hill School came down and scrimmaged us, and we lost to them as well. 6-7 nothing, something like that in a scrimmage.
But I looked at their scores, and I can't remember them now, but their other scores besides the FC one were pretty close, like 1-0,
Yes.
2-0.
Yeah.
The other teams,
Yeah.
it must be really good competition down there. Did you see a lot of the games?
And no, I did not get a chance to see a lot of the games, but I wish normally I did, but my father right now isn't doing so well, so.
Yeah.
But-
Okay. When did y'all go up, Friday?
The girls went up. It was a lot in a weekend. They drove up Friday, played the game Friday afternoon, went to the hotel, team dinner, went to bed, woke up, we had the first game Saturday morning, and then homecoming, big event. Big event.
Big
so,
weekend.
Yeah.
How was the officiating there? Is it any different than here?
No, it was great officiating.
Was it?
Yeah, I have no problems with the officiating whatsoever.
I think Casey Nelson, I know, who's an official locally, she went there last year to officiate. And I don't think she went this weekend. last weekend, but she said they get officials from all over
Yeah.
to do that event.
Yeah, we were fortunate. We had PIAA, Pennsylvania refs,
Okay.
and they were this is how we do it in Pennsylvania. I was like, that was good to hear that. So
Nice.
Yeah.
So if Hill is ranked 1, Notre Dame's ranked 2,
Yeah, Notre Dame's ranked 2.
and where are they? Are they Pennsylvania?
It's a Philadelphia mainline school.
Yeah.
Good school.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I'm
We
sure
got
they'll
I'm sorry.
see each other. I'm sure they'll see each other in the state finals.
Really.
Yeah, they're that good.
Okay, we got more hockey off the turf. Myself and Mary will be giving you our top 10 and our new Chick Parm Play of the Week, sponsored by Il Giardino. So stick around. We have more from our good friends from CHKD.
At CHKD, sports medicine is more than just treating injuries. It's a whole team approach to caring for young athletes. With experienced physicians, surgeons, trainers, and rehab specialists here when kids and teens need them most. Our experts help young athletes prevent injuries too, with advanced training and conditioning programs that keep them in the game safely. CHKD Sports Medicine, where kids are more than patients and we're more than a hospital.
Well, it's everybody's favorite time of year again. Time to prepare to make your annual donation to that infernal revenue service. And if you're like me, you need help. Help to keep that donation as small as possible. So get off your W-2 and call John Maynard at John's Tax Service. 455-6763.
I grew up here. I know this town. I know the people here. More important, they know me. As a banker at Town Bank, we become part of the communities we serve. The people who bank with us, our members, know us. When you bank with Town Bank, you'll know your banker. You'll know you can reach us, and you'll know we're here for you.
Hey, welcome back. We got more hockey off the turf with myself and Mary. We'll be giving you our top 10 and our Chick Parm Player of the Week, sponsored by Il Giardino. Last week and earlier this week, Poquoson beat York 3-2, and they're in my top 10. Yeah.
Okay.
Lucy Carpenter, Annabella Simmons, and Elizabeth Trent all scored. And the big game, I thought, well, first of all, Great Bridge beat Ocean Lakes 8-0, but then Great Bridge beat Gloucester 2-0. I think that was a really big upset. And Lexi Curtis for Great Bridge had 5 goals. Princess Anne beat Catholic in overtime 5-4. Sydney Regini had 3 goals, including the game winner. They beat Bayside 8-2, and Sydney had 5 goals. And then they beat Kempsville 6-0, actually officiated that game, and she had 2 goals.
Oh, wow.
So that gives her 11 goals to start the season. And actually, they just played yesterday, so I'm sure it's up. I think they're 5-1 now in the year. Big game this week was yesterday. Cox played PA.
Oh, I wish I saw that game.
Yeah, me too. Cox lost 3-2. And then this Thursday, Poquoson plays Great Bridge. And I think that'll be a really big game.
Yeah.
Do you have any big games coming up besides what you just told me?
No, Trinity following Friday, and then the following Friday after that is Richmond Collegiate.
Are you at Trinity?
Yes, both times in Richmond.
How's
Fun.
that happen?
I asked our athletic director. I don't know.
It doesn't change every year?
Well, last year they came to us, so it's
Both
our
times?
turn. We only play them once.
Oh, okay.
We're in the TCIS, but then in VISA we play them. So,
Okay.
once.
Yeah, I don't think I'll ever understand that. And big games this week. Well, and Cova Sports, we're going to be streaming this tomorrow. Green Run versus Cox at 4 o'clock, and Lansdowne versus PA at 5:30. And then on 10-1 at 4 o'clock, we'll have Bayside versus Lansdowne. And now, our Chick Parm Player of the Week, sponsored by Il Giardino, coming to you from PA High School. She's a senior, heading to JMU to play field hockey. By the way, JMU's gotten off to a pretty good start.
They're doing well.
Yeah, she had 3 goals against Catholic, 5 goals against Bayside, and 2 goals against Kempsville. Right mid, Sydney Regini. Here's an interview with Jack Lowe.
All right, I'm here with our Il Giardino Chicken Parm Player of the Week midfielder from Princess Anne, Sydney Regini, after she scored 3 goals against Catholic, including a game winner. Tell me about that game and how important that win was.
the Catholic one. I believe it was like a really important game because it was overtime. We went into overtime, and it was a very valuable game considering we needed that win for our overall like competition, and yeah.
Absolutely. You guys seem to put a really good game up against Bayside as well, winning 8-2. I believe the final score was. Tell me about that as well.
I believe our first half was we had certain struggles, but we came past that, and we got it together, and we got in the win. Yeah.
What would you say is your biggest asset? This is a young Princess Anne team. What do you say you bring to the table most?
Probably either my leadership and my way of like communicating and coaching, as well as like my ability to like pass the ball.
Absolutely. How far do you think this Princess Anne team can go?
If we like put in the work in and we come together as one and we have like the same mindset, then I believe we can go into regional championship or maybe states.
Absolutely. So you are committed to James Madison. Can you tell me a little bit about your commitment and why you chose JMU?
I chose JMU because the coaching staff is just so bright, and they're very they're just very bright and very welcoming. The campus is really beautiful, and I believe that it's definitely a growing program that I believe I wanted to help them. And also a couple of my focus friends are committed to JMU as well, which I believe is a really good asset as well.
Absolutely, that's great. So final one, a fun one for you. You get stuck on a deserted island. You can only bring one teammate with you. Who's going to be that teammate from Princess Anne?
Oh, probably Maura Graves because she's the SCA president and she's also pretty funny.
All right, thank you, Sydney. Now, we're going to do our top 10 in the 757. All right, number 1, who you got?
I hate putting Norfolk Academy until somebody locally knocks us off. I feel we deserve the top spot.
You do. I have Norfolk Academy as number 1 as well. Number 2, I have Nansen River.
I have Nansemond River as well.
Yes, they've had a great run. I'm so glad they've upped their schedule and they're playing some tough competition. I think it's going to help them in the state tournament. Number 3, I have Tab,
Oh, that's who I have, Tab. Yeah,
and I've yet to see them play.
same here. I have not seen them, but I've seen some of their scores, and
Right, and I'm going honestly based on what people have told me, that they haven't lost many people, they're winning their games. I also looked at their schedule, and I don't see, it doesn't look to be that tough though, so I have a hard
Right.
time of
yeah.
really gauging how good they really are, but they're my number 3. And then for my 4, this team really jumped quite a bit based on their win over Kellam and their win over Gloucester. I have Great Bridge at number 4.
Oh, wow, you put Great Bridge there. I have FC there.
Okay, and that probably changed for you
Yes.
after their win
that
yesterday
was-
over
yes.
Cox.
Yeah,
Yeah, and then at 5, I have First Colonial.
okay, I have Cox at number 5.
I actually came in this morning and revamped my whole thing based on games that just happened. Number 6, you have, who do you have for, oh, you have Cox at 5.
5 at Cox, yeah.
Okay.
And then I put Great Bridge based on what you told me as far as their big win over, was it York?
Gloucester.
Or Gloucester?
Yeah. And then they have a big one, like I said, this Thursday with Pocosin. That's going to be interesting.
Huh.
And then I'm not sure FC or Cox have many tough games until postseason.
Right.
Based on the schedule, I feel like it was all on the front end of it.
Yeah.
And I have Cox at 6, and I actually between 4, 5, and 6, that's switched probably 4 or 5 times for me, based on wins and losses.
Right.
And then number 7, I have Gloucester.
I have, well, after you just said about York and Pocosin, I'm going to put Pocosin there
At 7?
at 7, yeah.
Okay.
And then Gloucester.
Okay. Yeah, and I'm sure our top 10 will change after this week, too.
True.
And then I have Pocosin at 8
Okay.
and York at 9. I know I said this before, but Carrie Moore, who's the coach at CNU, her daughter is a freshman on that team.
Right.
And I feel like when I read the paper or I go on X now, her name is always mentioned.
Yeah.
I really
Yeah.
wish I was over there some more to really watch her play and see how good they are. I wish I could get out to the Pocosin Great Bridge game on Thursday, but I can't because I'm officiating. And my last one, number 10, I have Princess Anne.
That's who I have at number 10.
All
Rounding
right.
it out.
Are there any teams we need to look at, you think?
Yeah,
we're
I
missing?
don't know. I don't know. I had Catholic last week, but we'll see. I think that's probably the top of the TCIS
Yeah.
for us.
So
And we play them on Tuesday,
next Tuesday,
next Tuesday. Yeah.
we're at.
At Norfolk Academy.
Okay. If I don't have a game, I'll come see that. All right. I'm good. Anything else you want to add?
Nothing. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Thanks for
this
joining us. We'll be filming again this Saturday or next Saturday. Thank you. Have a good day.
Bye.
Treat yourself to a visit to the Drip Bar IV Hydration and Vitamin Therapy in Virginia Beach. Boost your immunity, increase your energy, and promote anti-aging with our personalized treatments designed to ensure efficient nutrition absorption to rejuvenate your mind and body. Come see our chic and relaxing day spa for yourself today. We welcome walk-ins and appointments. Our medical professionals will help you achieve your best health and answer all your questions. The Drip Bar at Lansdowne Commons in Virginia Beach.
At CHKD, sports medicine is more than just treating injuries. It's a whole team approach to caring for young athletes. With experienced physicians, surgeons, trainers, and rehab specialists here when kids and teens need them most. Our experts help young athletes prevent injuries too, with advanced training and conditioning programs that keep them in the game safely. CHKD Sports Medicine, where kids are more than patients and we're more than a hospital.
What is more? Is it more reps, more strength, more stamina? We say it's all of that, but it's greater than just what's in the mirror. It's about improving your mental and physical health. More is a feeling of achievement, fulfillment, confidence. It's looking better, feeling better, being better, and it's our mission to get you there because here you are more. One Life Fitness.